welcome to NTV Business. In today's episode of Tech Talk, we have startup Hydroverse, an amazing startup providing technologies in enhancing water management systems in our home. So without any further delay, let's invite Thomas David, the founder and CEO of Hydroverse. Hi David.
Hi.
How are you doing?
All good. How about you?
I'm good, thanks for asking. So firstly, brief us about Hydroverse. What's the idea behind building this?
So Hydroverse is a water intelligence platform which tells you exactly the amount of water you're using without having to visit all these resources.
Okay.
So it's a remote-based technology for monitoring each and every aspect, such as your water tanks, your water pipelines, your water meters. So everything is covered, and you're able to monitor all these water resources very efficiently.
So water levels, to monitor water levels or any damage issues like that?
In the tanks, in the pipes, yeah.
Okay, so what are the applications of major applications currently in India?
Right now, especially in schools and colleges where children are studying, so what they tend to do is leave the taps open.
Yeah.
So what happens is a lot of water is wasted that way. If at all we were able to monitor that in a particular manner, we could save a lot of water just by turning off the taps wherever we are able to locate it.
So it has a sensor that also recognizes that whether tap is on or off.
It recognizes the amount of water being flown from the tank.
Okay.
So if at all there is irregularities in the water, such as at nights you usually don't use water too much, but if you find that too much amount of water is being used during the night, which you cannot physically go and see,
yeah,
it can be detected and be alerted for you.
So it will get the notification through phone or anything?
It has an app. So every application, every detail of how much water you're using, how much water is being wasted, right now the amount of water present in the tank will all be shown on your phone.
So amount of water level is always shown in the phone directly on real-time basis?
Yeah, and at the same time we have a retrofit device which is transforming analog water meters into a digital one.
Okay.
Usually what we have is analog water meters which are present in remote places which cannot be accessed.
Exactly.
So we need to digitize them, so we could replace them with a digital one.
So you have replaced with analog to digital?
Not really, that is where we come in. So shifting from analog to digital is really expensive. So digital meters actually cost around 50,000 to 60,000 per device. And in order to change them, what we have to do is stop the water flow of the pipeline, then cut the pipeline, replace it with a digital one, and then fix it back together.
Okay.
But what we are doing is like analog water meters have a shelf life of 15 years.
Okay.
So they don't have to be replaced. What we did was like we kept a device on top of the existing analog water meters, making it smarter.
Oh.
So we're converting analog water meters into smart meters.
So you're converting into analog into digital smart meters. Great. Can you show us the product that how will it built it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what's your product?
So what we usually have is an analog water meter.
So this is analog water meter.
Yeah, this is the analog water meter which will tell you exactly the amount of water you're using. Yeah. So this will exactly tell you the amount of water that you're using. So this is in kiloliters.
So this works in real-time basis?
Yeah, it works in real-time basis, but this does not have any IoT-based technology. It just works at mechanical basis.
So we have to go up and check for the amount of water
that is being consumed. So every day in IIIT there is one plumber who has to go to 30 different spots every single day to monitor these water resources. And these places are usually on top of terraces, in front of jungles or pump houses which are pretty inaccessible. And he has to go every time in order to check what the data
amount
is.
of water level.
Yeah, so this is not real time for him. He has to go there.
So this is your story behind building this exactly most importantly on water.
Exactly. So for that poor fellow, he has to walk that much area, and suppose that's only for IIIT which has 69 acres of campus. But for suppose IIT Bombay or suppose for big campuses which have 600 acres, so it could be a very big task for him, and also it will be tedious for him and also error prone.
We need number of plumbers as well, and they have to walk upstairs.
And at the same time, he has to note down the values on a notebook and come back and do the data entry.
Exactly.
So that is error prone. 6 could become 9 or
sometimes it cannot be accurate.
True. So this causes a lot of problems. So that is where we came up with a solution in which we'll have a retrofit device instead of replacing this.
Okay.
So what we'll do is keep the existing meter as it is, and we'll keep our retrofit model on top of it.
So this both need to be there to have that technology.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this has a camera inside of it. It will click a photo of the dial and then convert the photo into digits. So it will do image recognition on board, and then it will do image characterization and then send the data from there. So we don't even need to send the image also.
Okay, directly it sends the data to the mobile application.
To the server, and from there the mobile application fetches it.
So this is a water resistant?
This is water resistant.
So what are the technologies used in that camera?
So we are using OpenCV based technology, that is we're using computer vision. So we'll be using contour detection, and inside of it we'll use number detections based on deep learning algorithms.
Great. So can we buy it? How to buy it? How to approach this product?
So you can go to our website hydroverse.com, and in which you can contact us directly and we'll be there for you. So
It has warranty kind of things.
it has warranty of 1 year and we'll be using 7 free services.
7 free services.
Yeah.
Okay, directly you can go and
Yeah.
do service if there
And
are
at
any
the same time,
damages.
the advantage of having a retrofit is like I don't have to have your permissions, or like I don't have to go screwdriving everything. I can just go lift it up.
Directly lift it up.
I can
and-
replace this with a new one.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I can work on this one and give it to you.
So for 7 services, it's free services.
Yeah, it's free services.
So currently, one of the challenges happening in this is the water scarcity or water preserving.
Exactly.
So this technology will really help in water preserving as well.
Absolutely.
So what are the challenges you're facing currently in this?
Right now, the challenges we're facing will be battery life. We're facing a little bit of problems with the battery life, that is, we're not able to optimize it really well. So we are working on that.
It works through battery.
It works through battery and it is powered. So we are shifting towards the solar aspect of it. We already have one prototype for that, but we are really focused on the solar aspect of it because we wanted to make it really independent.
So what is the battery shelf life of this?
Right now it's 30 days.
30 days.
Yeah.
So we have to recharge, charge.
Usually what we are having is a power supply. Yeah. So this is 3D printed.
Okay.
So this has a camera inside of it.
Oh.
Yeah. And a microprocessor inside of it.
So this is the microprocessor
Yeah.
and the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it does processing on board. So there is no cloud-based processing. So every processing is done on board and then the data is sent. So there is no cloud-based technology. So we are saving data at the same time also.
Data and water. As
Yeah,
well.
at the same time.
So how to charge it?
So we have one plug over here.
So okay.
We don't have to charge it. You have to plug like constantly leave
Okay,
it there.
constantly
Yeah,
the-
you have to leave it there
leave it
basically.
there.
Yeah. You don't have
So what is the power consumption of accordingly?
this is consuming around right now around 15 milliamperes in 1 hour though.
15 million amperes. Great. So what's this?
Right now, if we don't have water meters, it's really not possible for us to put water meters everywhere. So what we came up with a solution is a water level indicator for your tanks.
Okay.
The amount of water that was being used by you from your tanks will be detected with
Directly
this.
detected.
Yeah.
So without this, you can directly
Actually,
install
yeah.
these both.
And also this can be a comparative solution also. That is, the amount of water flowing through the pipes should reach your tanks.
Yeah.
And if at all water does not reach your tank, because there will be fixed amount of water in your tank, the water flowing through the pipe should reach your tank. If at all there's a difference between the same, there will be a leakage. So we are detecting leakage based
So
on
it
cluster.
also detects the leakages
Yeah,
as
so
well.
it will be placed on top of your tank. It will send waves down, and at the same time, it will detect the level of water, alert you on your phone. And at the same time, if we see a constant dip in the level of water,
Then it will predict
yeah,
that,
it's a
sends a
leakage.
notification that it's a leakage.
leakage, yes.
What's the price of this?
This is 5,000 rupees.
And what's the price of this?
This is costing 15,000 rupees.
15,000
Yeah.
with 1 year warranty and
1
7 free
seven
services. Okay, great. So as you've collaborated with IIIT Hyderabad, how was your collaboration?
It has been excellent. So I have been a research assistant over here for the past 1 year, and from that is where we developed this device. And we had a lot of mentors, Ramesh sir, we have Prakash sir as well, and my professor Dr. Sachin Chaudhary. So they have been working, they have been helping us so much regarding the startup, the idea, the vision, actually like where we need to be, the strategies. So they're doing, and at the same time we have CIE as well.
Okay.
So we have been incubated in CIE for the past 8 months, and they are doing a phenomenal job in guiding entrepreneurs and tech visors like us to like go forward in the market.
Supporting.
It's a great support is what I would say.
So how long it took you to build this?
This was an iterative process, so this took 2 years for the entire process. Like from the very scratch, the POC was built in like 2 months, but from POC to a product-based level, it took 2 years.
Great. Are you supplying only in India or how to
Right
directly
now-
it comes to our home
Yeah.
delivery?
So right now we'll be going and deploying it. There will be no holding. So we ourselves, because we're at a really pre-revenue stage, we don't have that service as of yet. So we'll be going and deploying it.
You're supplying in which states currently?
Right now in Telangana.
In Telangana.
And if further orders come, we are ready to go and deploy.
Expand.
Expansion is there.
So what is your road ahead in enhancing water management systems currently in India?
So right now what we're targeting is schools and colleges, primarily because a lot of water is being wasted there itself. And at the same time, we need to teach children as well, like water is an important resource. So if we have devices like these present and the data being shown as to like how much water is being used every single day, so they will be conscious.
Exactly.
In a city like Hyderabad, where 170 crore liters is pushed into the city, out of it 77 is wasted. So 48% of the water that is there is actually being wasted. So if the children of today can really understand that this is a grave problem that you're facing, and every liter of water that they save could actually save thousands of liters of water inside a school itself, could really be helpful. And that education, that value in the data is really, really important.
That awareness,
Yeah.
in building awareness. So that is your future.
That is my end goal of having these products everywhere, is to save water and let people know that they are also responsible for saving water themselves.
So every person in the earth is responsible in preserving or conserving water as well.
Absolutely.
It was nice meeting you. Thank
It was
you.
lovely meeting you.
Thank you. So that was the story of Hydroverse. An amazing startup has a goal and vision to conserve water through technologies and enhance water management systems in India. Thank you.